Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The Fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3, as in Chem Fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. You hear something like a chainsaw? You've found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Alright, to-do list. Deliver drugs to Motor Runner. Kill Motor Runner. What's up, ladies and gents? My name is Putty, and welcome back for another episode of Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, what did we do? Oh yeah, I remember. In the last episode... No, I don't. I was about to say in the last episode we did Contreras' quest, but we didn't. That was the episode prior to that. So, yeah, I don't really remember what we did in the last episode. But today, we're heading off to Vault 3? We're heading off to a vault in order to deliver drugs to Motor Runner for the cons, and we're also heading off to kill Motor Runner for the NCR. So we got a lot of stuff to do. We're playing on two different sides there, and yeah, so we're gonna head over there and see what we can do. But Fiends. But we are coming to the end of the Macaron quests. In fact, we're pretty much done with the Macaron quests. The only reason why I'm still playing is because I do consider this to be a Macaron quest, whereas it's really a Vault 3 quest, or whatever Vault this is. Yeah, so today one of the changes with my setup, I always like to let you guys know when there's something new going on with my setup, and I have a new microphone for the first time in a long while, if you guys remember. I have a new microphone. The last time I got a new microphone really was Fallout 3. In all honesty, that was the last time I really got a new microphone. Ish. I remember... Let me think. Let's choose this. Let's take the time today and recall my microphone stories. So the first microphone I ever used was... Oh... What was it? Was it a PC 360? It might have been. It might have been, or it might not have been. I don't really remember. It was a shitty mic. So if it was a shitty mic, it wasn't the PC 360s, but it was a shitty headphone mic that was not very good. Let's be honest with it ourselves here. That mic wasn't very good, and I bought it. I do remember buying it before my YouTube channel started. I bought it before that, and I said, alright, well, we're going to start making some videos. So I checked on a headset and decided to start recording some videos. And it was a shitty little mic. I was using it to get by. And then now I can remember the story a little bit better. And then after that, was it my PC that died or my mic? I think my mic died, right? After that, my microphone died. And before I managed to replace it, what I managed to do was use a flip camera. I don't know if anybody remembers those things, but I used a flip minnow, or flip mini, I'm pretty sure it was called the flip minnow camera, which for those of you who do not know, a flip camera was a cool little thing. It was a USB camera, okay? Let's take this into account. It was cool. It wasn't very good, but it was cool because it was a USB camera, right? You could record things with it. It was a reasonably decent camera. These days they have some really good cameras, but back in the day it was a decent camera, and you could literally just plug it into your PC using a USB and very easily transmit the videos, which was cool because back in the day you didn't really have that functionality with cameras. At least most of them. So yeah, the flip was good camera, but what it probably wasn't meant for was recording commentaries on, which is what I used it for a good couple of weeks, maybe even months. I think they're a few of them. Hey, hello, Mr. Steele. I think a few of them are still actually up on my channel somewhere. I think one of them was on, what was that map called? It was the map with the weird, like, opening and closing the doors in the middle of the map. Hangar? Silo? Something like that. It was cool though. It was Black Ops 1. And I used a flip minnow camera to record a commentary. What I did was I put the video onto my PC, which I now realize was a horrible waste of space. And after I did that, I would then rip the audio from the video. I thought that might happen. I would then rip the audio from the video, and ooh, reloading the save has put me right down to 30 FPS. There you go. Anyway, I would then rip the audio from the video and put it over my obvious pre-recorded audio video of Black Ops 1, and that was a really weird way of doing it, and I'm glad I don't do that anymore because that was really annoying. So that's what oh my god, I hate this place. That was my first 2 microphones. Let me just read this if I need to. Oh no, it's just a Lucky 38 executive override, which is weird, by the way. There are a couple of those in the game, and I don't ever remember what they are. But anyway, back to the story. So after that, I think was when I bought my Blue Snowball, right? After my little excursion with headphone microphones and flip cameras, I went to my Blue Snowball, which is, by the way, a fantastic microphone. The Blue Snowball is superb, and I would recommend it to absolutely anybody who is starting a YouTube channel. For the price, you cannot get anything better. It is £60 as we speak. I think it's even cheaper than that these days. And it's a very, very good microphone. It's a very good microphone. It's professional grade, well, ish. It's cheap, it's USB, which makes it, you know, that's the main problem with it, I'd say, is because you just can't get that professional level with a USB microphone. But at the same time, you know, I'm still using a USB microphone, so I shouldn't really talk too much. But yeah, it's not the best on the market, it's not the best USB microphone you can get, but it's certainly a very good option for the price. And if anybody wants to get into YouTube, that is still the microphone I would recommend going for, because it's still a sensational microphone. Problem was my drivers. I was awful, like generally awful at anything computer back then, and well, not anything computer, but definitely things like that. Fixing problems, just generally fixing problems was something I was pretty bad at, and I still kind of am. But because I was so bad at that, the problem was the Blue Snowball was very quiet. I had absolutely no idea how to edit the audio. I had no idea how to make it sound better. I didn't have a stand like I do, well, anywhere for me to put it, so it was right in front of my face, right? So the Blue Snowball was just a quiet microphone, and it wasn't working because the game audio was definitely overpowering it. There's a Fallout 3 episode, I think we're heading to Rivet City or something, and that I used that Blue Snowball in there, and it was just way too quiet, right? It is so quiet, you just barely hear me half the episode, back in the old terrible audio editing days, where it was awful, absolutely awful quality, and I wasn't doing very well, a very good job of editing it. So the Blue Snowball, at the time, I just thought, it's the microphone, I'll just stop using it, right? And I moved on to the PC 360s, I believe. No, I didn't. I moved on to the Turtle Beaches, the X, whatever. I don't remember what exact model they were, but I used a Turtle Beach headset as recommended by Advanced Logic, I believe. Advanced Logic. I should probably talk about him one day, because he's one of the inspirations I very rarely mention. For some reason, I always think of two others who are better, yes, and also bigger, yes. But, actually, one of them I wouldn't consider to be better. But, at the same time, I always mention two people as my inspirations. I never mention Advanced Logic, but Advanced Logic is one of the coolest guys out there. I was around when his channel was a little bit smaller, probably a lot smaller now. It's probably a lot bigger than it used to be. And I really liked his LPs, and I liked his audio quality at the time. I thought it was alright. and he mentioned in a video he was using a headset, and I was like, oh, well, this bloody desk microphone that I just bought is absolutely pipsy, and I need something a lot louder, and I've liked headset microphones in the past. They're just nice, they're close to your face, they're low maintenance, and I'm like, okay, so what headset do you use? And he sent me the model of the Turtle Beaches he was using. I picked those up, and I think I mentioned them in a Fallout 3 video, where we were in Lucky's place, and I just mentioned, hey guys, you know, this is my new microphone, this is where you can get it if you want it. And yeah, because I've had a hard time finding it, and that is my second recommendation. It's cheaper, I believe, than the Blue Snowball, and it's a very good microphone. It's not as good a microphone, but it is a very good microphone. And for some, hey, fine Vault 3, and for some people are not gonna like desktop microphones. Like that's just gonna happen. I was one of those people for a while. Nowadays I'm using one now. But some people are just not gonna like are just not gonna like headset microphones, and I cannot blame you for that, because they are okay. Good. I thought these were quest items, but now I can just throw them out. Good. Yeah, some people are just not gonna like desktop microphones, and so for those people, I do recommend some Turtle Beaches, or those particular Turtle Beaches. They were good for a while. Actually, you can judge for yourself if they were good, because you can go back and watch most of my, no, it wasn't, my Pokemon Coliseum Let's Play was recorded with something else, but I think the majority of my Fallout 3 LP was recorded with the Turtle Beaches that I was using. I'm not sure. But speaking of using a different headset, let's move on to the headset that I used for so long. And if you've got the money, I would recommend this headset all day, every day, as a gaming headset in your daily life. It is superb. It is made by one of my favorite, actually, it is made by my favorite audio company of all time, and that is Sennheiser. Sennheiser is just so good. Sennheiser's products are incredible, and anything with a Sennheiser logo on it, well, yeah, anything with a Sennheiser logo on it that I've tried is damn well worth the money, because Sennheiser are amazing, and I love Sennheiser. I moved on to the Sennheiser PC360s. The Sennheiser PC360s are a headset that I used for a little while, for a long time actually, now that I remember it. My entire Pokemon Coliseum LP was recorded on them. The mic isn't fantastic. Let's be perfectly honest here. The mic is not meant for professional recordings, right? The mic is meant for gaming, which means it's meant to be used. You know, it's not meant to be that high quality, but it works. You know, you guys can actually test a lot of this out for yourselves by going and watching the videos I keep mentioning if you're interested in mics, right? Because the PC360s, again, like let me just mention that they were used for all of my Pokemon Coliseum Let's Play. So if you wanna test out the PC360s, that's where you should go. The Coliseum LP. The PC360s are a lot of money though. They are when I bought them, they were 240 quid. It's a lot, but they are literally the best gaming headset I have ever had the pleasure of having. Unfortunately, mine broke. A unfortunate kitten incident. That was very tragic. But I did have them for a long time. I love the microphone. I'd still be using them today as my gaming headset if they didn't break. Yes. Those PC360s. Nowadays, I do use a Sennheiser headset, but not a gaming headset. It's let me take them off a sec. The HD201s, they're very cheap. I think mine were like £20. They're not audiophile grade headphones or anything like that, but they are good, right? They are good enough to be just a normal headset. They don't have a microphone on them. I wasn't looking for a microphone on a headset. I like desktop mics now. I think they're better quality. I had one at the time that was very good. I now have a better one, and I wasn't looking for desktop microphones. Is that terminal rigged? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's really unfortunate. Oh my god. Alright, so yeah. Overall, the PC360s were awesome. Sennheiser headsets are just generally awesome. Okay, so let me just get that out there for starters. Next, I would like to mention... Oh yeah, next I'd like to go on with my story. So what did I get after the PC 360s broke? I went back to the Snowball. I thought, alright, let's try this thing out. I know how much it's recommended by people that it's a good headset. Let's just try it. Let's get better at using it. Let's try and fix the thing. And it turned out, yeah, it was a really good headset. I really good microphone. I used it for like a year, or at least. I think I used it for 2. It's been around for a while now. It's been used to record most of everything I've done for a long time. It's been 2012, I think, early 2012. So I think it really has been 2 years since I actually recorded anything with anything else. And of course, it's the first video I've recorded with my new microphone. Blue Snowball is really good. I have talked about it before. In this video actually, so I'm not going to go on about it anymore, but it has been by far so far, with no exceptions, not even this new one yet, because I haven't used it long enough to say, it is currently my favorite microphone I've ever used. It's an extremely good microphone, and it's awesome. Yeah, the only problem with it, I still say it's a little quieter than I'd like, but I mean, a lot of people like quiet microphones, so who am I to say, like, but yeah. I love... Oh, no, I meant to use the Sunset Sarsaparilla. No. Oh, well. I'm just drinking it all. Don't give 2 shits. So, yeah. That's my mic story up until earlier today, where I got a new microphone. So, I would now like to announce that my new microphone... Oh, yeah, I should actually mention why I replaced my old microphone. Never mind, you don't get to hear my new microphone yet. First, we gotta do some reading. Shipping invoice. Company, Everett's Building and Garden Supplies. Contact, Scott Everett. Quantity 3, frame dimensions. Description, single-sided sign, red and white color. Oh, so these are just literally orders. Supplies. I'm not sure if this is actually that interesting. Kingsman's Barbecue. Yeah, I'm not sure. Accident report log, maybe this is good. Kevin dropped one of the glass tubes today while forming it. Yeah, he ended up with a nasty cut on his hand from the broken glass. Fortunately, no one else was hurt. I bandaged his hand and had him clean it up before sending him home. One more accident like that and I may have to let him go. Kid's too accident prone. Incident elevator. One of the elevators to the upper loading dock broke down again. Unfortunately, Jonathan was inside waiting to unload and the sudden stop caused one of the signs to slip out of its pallet, or to slip of its pallet, and it broke his leg. He'll be out for at least a month while it heals. Oof. Well. Alright then. Oh, get some medical supplies on my way out. Alright, so the last couple of days I noticed my Blue Snowball, my Blue Snowball's been weird over the last couple of months, actually. It has, on occasion, just not worked. Just not connected properly. And I've had to unplug it, replug it in, sometimes multiple times to get it to work, right? Ooh, still play. It just hasn't been working properly. And I thought maybe it's a problem with my USB ports. And at one point, it actually was a problem with one of my USB ports. It was a problem with my front USBs, my front umbilicals. Sorry, yeah, my front I/O. And... oh my god. That's a weird challenge. I've never seen that one before. And yeah, at one point I did actually think, yeah, it's a problem with my front ports. I will take the PC apart and I will look at it. And yes, there was a cable missing. So I fixed that. It worked. Hurrah! But then the Blue Snowball still wasn't working. So it's like, okay, there's obviously a problem with this microphone. I've had it for like 4 years at this point. I've dropped it more times than I can count. Oh my god, that's an ugly door texture.